Tried and tested tactic series part 1. This one is called the Paramedic. Obviously in brackets it's called the Paramedic, but it is meant to be Babadoo. Now what I realized is I tried to bring Babadoo from Football Manager 2022 to 2023, see if it would work. I was getting bombarded. So this is with the help of the people on Twitch. They helped me form this tactic and it saved my life, which is why I called it Paramedic. So now you're going to see why. I'm going to show you quickly the results with this tactic. Alright, so I'm Napoli in it. Like, I've naturally got a strong team in comparison to majority of the other teams in Serie A. I am one of the stronger sides. So for me to be on the verge of relegation form is unacceptable. As you can see, the league starts around here, yeah? The league starts literally where the cursor is, innit? On Sunday the 14th, yeah? Cool. Why is it that, okay, I acquire 1 and then I lose 5-0, yeah? I'm losing 5-0s. I'm losing 2-0s, bruv. Another 2-0 loss. Draws, losses, bruv. 3-2 loss Champions League. I don't even care, bruv. Serie A, I'm losing again. I'm losing 3-0, losing 5-2, getting slapped up, bruv. In the Champions League, I got the most embarrassing, most humbling defeat I've ever seen in my life, bruv. I lost 8-2. 8-2, bruv. Mine was getting bombarded. And then after I played Sassuolo, I was like, you know what, you man, help me please. And you know what, they helped me still. As you can see, the form, it changed, didn't it? Well, let's just say we started to win again, started drawing a little bit, lost, but the winning started really happening around January, innit? We went on a 4-game win streak, lost 2 right after that, and then went on another 3-game win streak, lost 1, then another win, a little undefeated streak for 3 games, lost 1, but then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unbeaten run. Yeah, like man's just running through all of the bums. Like literally, none of these teams are really worthy of competing with me, and I done what I was supposed to do. But before I was losing to them kind of teams, so it was meant to be this way. And then Mal beat a team like Atalanta, lost 3-0 to Juventus, drew with Lazio, and then beat Inter. That's the last game. Wait, was it the last game? I think it was the last game. No. Oh wait, the last game I lost. So what these what's it called? What these results done for me is I finished 5th. At one point I was 17th, and then this tactic helped me finish 5th in a UEFA Europa League situation, which, based on how it started, is not that bad. And if I'm using that tactic to begin with now, who knows what could have happened? And if I had that from the beginning, I might not have been in a 5th position. I could have been like 3rd, 2nd, or maybe 1st. I don't know, bruv. Because, yeah, I lost a lot of stupid points to stupid teams, bruv. But, yeah, that is what this tactic has done for me, innit? No trophies, got knocked out of every single one, but it's definitely been a lifesaver. Alright, so the actual tactic itself is a custom gegenpress. Obviously, the name's right there. You already know, the Babadoo, bruv. But yeah, I'll just quickly say the roles. I'll say the roles. But you can download this tactic now, so now we can actually use it at the same time, yeah? So I've got a sweeper keeper on defend. I've got a wing back on attack and one on support to create that balance in it. Depending on who's better going forward is the one I'll put on attack. So on the right hand side, I've just gone with this random guy called Santos. And I've got 2 ball playing defenders, one on defend, one on cover. And then to have that solidity in the midfield, I would have used the ball in the midfielder, but I'm just not gonna use that dusty role. I refuse to. Not for this tactic anyway. It will come still. But yeah, deep line playmaker on defend. Yeah, he's the solidity, and then advanced playmaker on attack. I mean on support or box to box. But for this one, I'm using advanced playmaker still. And then inside forward on attack, man like Cavaschiella, and then an inverted winger on support. Yeah, that is another thing where it's balancing. You can see that they're on opposite sides, and it's balancing itself out. Then we've got a shadow striker. I always use shadow strikers. And then a poacher, I've found, is one of the most effective roles in this game as a striker. I ain't gonna lie, I'm pressing forward as well, but poacher's done well for me still. Alright, so I've gone with a higher defensive line this time. Not too high, but just high enough, you get me. And a higher line of engagement as well for the pressing. I've gone with get stuck in because it is gegenpress. Shout out all the Twitch man then for that one. And I haven't selected none of this step up more, trap inside, stop or invite crosses. I ain't pressed none of that, bruv. You get me? None of that. But what I have pressed is trigger press much more often. Now, because this is a gegenpress, man's got the counter press and I've got the counter. So we're always running at the man the minute. We're always running at the defence, well, the opposition. Goalkeeper in possession, I've gone with slow pace down, which is kind of contradictive. But I'm trying to keep the ball with it. But when we have the ball, we're trying to just directly attack them in it. So yeah, playing out from the back as well, taking shorter kicks. That's the reason why I've got that slow pace down. And for the attacking width, I've got fairly wide. Pass into space, something I've never done, but someone on my Twitch told me to do it. I've done it, and I can see it's working. I can actually physically see we're making long balls in behind, and I've got fast players on the counter attack, and it was working. I'm not gonna lie. So the passing directness was shorter and the tempo slightly higher, so that they don't have the time to reassemble their positions with the higher tempo. That's what I've learned as well. I haven't selected any of these for the final third, but when the going gets tough, sometimes you might select a little work into the box or hit early crosses, depending on the situation of the game, because I've realised in this game, you can't just flip and have one tactic and make it run. You have to tweak it in it. So this is just window for tweaking in reality. So yeah, and that goes with everything here as well, to be fair. This is like your window for tweaking with this tactic. You get me? And the last thing I forgot to say, the mentality starts off as positive still. You can do balance if you want, but I always do positive, man. You get me? And the last bit I'm going to say is just a little bit of the player stats, just a little bit. I just wanted to say that if I had a striker that could finish, because Osimhen had one of the worst seasons I've ever seen and still managed to get 17 goals. So that's what I'm trying to say. With this tactic, if you've got someone that is a deadly striker, he's going to break records, I'm telling you, because the chances that are created for that guy, the chances that were created for this guy, yeah? It's not a joke, bruv, I'm telling you. So yeah, he still managed to get 17 goals in there. Edwards, little inverted winger on that right hand side, cutting inside, bruv, doing his thing. Shadow striker, Zielinski got the most assists for me, but 11 isn't really that great, but it's still the most for my team. And then yeah, you can just see that we need better quality, but this is what happens. I don't know what team I would recommend you do this tactic with, but it could be a big team, but I would love to see what happened with a small team, I'm not gonna lie. That's just out there for discussion. But yeah, man. That is the tried and tested Babadoo, but the paramedic version. You get me? The paramedic version of Babadoo, bruv. You get me? So if you use that at the beginning of the season, let me know how you do, because I have to do that, bruv. But yeah, if you want to see me play Football Manager live, yeah, follow me on Twitch at MICZTWITCH, bruv. You get me? I'm a lot more consistent on there now. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's the actual days, bruv, that I'm on there. But yeah, you lot, if you like that video, subscribe to the content what to expect from me, and I'll see you in the next episode, bruv. See.